The IGN. So IGN put out a statement. Like, what the f is this here? So this is about our report from last year.
Context. IGN published this smear article attacking Black Myth Wukong devs and painting them to be some sexist freaks. Now, we already covered this before, and we received some backlash after we criticised the article writer that translated the devs' posts in the least charitable way possible. Whether you believe us or not, anyone reading the article will see how these translations make no logical sense and actually contradict the article itself. The writer mentions this post made by the game's founder about his self-criticism over the lackluster Black Myth Wukong trailer posted in 2020, and then paints the founder as an absolute schizo pervert. Again, the original translation makes no logical sense, given the nature of the post being a self-critique.
I want to expand my circle and hire more people. Get licked until I can't get an erection. I want to be honest and make a trailer and be praised as the savior of the industry.
Anyone reading this would instantly think the founder is a pervert, but an actual good faith interpretation would be, I wanted to expand my circle and hire more people, but people were brown-nosing me so much that I wasn't even able to function anymore. I wanted to just be honest and publish a trailer, but players were praising me as the saviour of the industry. In the context of this being a self-critique, this makes perfect logical sense. The founder says people were brown-nosing him so much that he wasn't able to see the shortcomings of the game, and also that players had too high expectations for the trailer. Now, I do not know what kind of opioids the article writer took before writing this, but a gross mistranslation like this one when you are posting an article with this kind of title is insane.
Last year, we published a comprehensive report on IGN detailing a number of sexist and inappropriate remarks made by multiple developers of Black Myth Wukong, including those in leadership roles at Game Science. As the publication of this review, Game Science has yet to provide any response or statement addressing our report or their past remarks. Good. They're not accountable to you. What makes you think that you deserve a response because you said something was sexist? Because I talked to unnamed sources that say you're bad, and now you're bad, so why aren't you responding to me? Like Mitchell, I had an opportunity to see Black Myth Wukong at Star Games Fest, although my appointment was admittedly a little strange. I was told as part of my invitation that Game Science would have a statement related to the reports of sexism. I arrived at the appointment and I saw the game as planned, but when I asked for the promised statement, I was told by a PR representative, Game Science is focused on demo. They said, yeah, we're going to talk about it. And then she shows up to play the game and they say, nah, we're not going to talk about it. Bro, I think I might have to buy 3 copies. We're up to 3 at this point. It's also true that several people who are making it have made disparaging remarks about women and don't seem to be interested either in retracting their past statements. Of course not. Or in supporting numerous women who are being harassed in online conversations, expressing their discomfort with these statements. That's right. That's right. You're going to go on the internet, you're going to talk shit and make up a bunch of bullshit because they're get the fuck out of here. You sit around and you complain about somebody else, but when somebody disagrees with you, now you're being harassed? These people think that they can go on the...
Bruh, I just for some reason noticed this line. One last note. I didn't see any women or femi-coded characters in the demo, and I was able to confirm from Game Science that there were none present in the section of the game presented to the press. Do you really need to have a checklist of like, okay, we're having a demo. We've got a black guy, an Asian dude, a lesbian, a bisexual man, somebody who's non-binary, they're trans. Who else are we missing here? Okay, this is a person from a small tribal group in East Africa. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just so fucking weird. Like, you can't just like do something and have it be good or just fun. Like, it's so weird, man. Literally, I didn't see any women or femme-coded characters in the demo. Like, bro, I don't know. It's just so weird to me. That's where people's mindsets are. Like, okay, did we see any feminine coded or women in the Gears of War trailer when Marcus Phoenix was fighting that locust in the apartment and Dom had to pull his ass up from the fucking collapsing hole in the ground? Nope. Did you give a fuck? Nope. You know why? Because it looked cool. It made my heart tingle. My nipples are hard thinking about the old school Gears days and Dom and Marcus. Like, Mark and Dom died. But you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just a shame that Just so
fucking
weird.
want, and
People's
then everybody
priorities.
else has to listen to it and not disagree. On the last note, I didn't see any women or femme-coded characters in the demo. Now we're buying 5 copies. I was able to confirm from Game Science that there were none present in this section of the game presented to press. There will be women in the final game, but for now it's impossible to really comment on whether or not Game Science's developers' expressed beliefs permeate through Black Myth Wukong in a meaningful way.
Bruh, the fact that they have to go out and be like, well, they are gonna have women. Duh! I mean, do you really need to say that, you fucking idiot? Like, that's the crazy thing about some of this stuff. Like, to go out of the way to write a paragraph saying, I didn't notice any women or femme characters, blah, 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 in the trailer, but they are gonna have them in the game. They are gonna have women in the game. Oh, this blows my fucking mind. It's just weird.
Fact that this is something that she's thinking about. See, this is the reason why games journalism is dying. She's focusing on something that nobody cares about. Femme-coded characters.
Exactly. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, goes out of her fucking way to write literally a fucking paragraph saying absolutely nothing. Well, there weren't female characters or femme-coded characters in the trailer, the preview of this section of the game. They showed the press, but women will be in the game. That's just so weird.
Do you think a girl is going to go and buy this fucking game? I guarantee you, if Game Science ever releases data, it's going to be 85% dudes playing this fucking game. They don't understand that a game about a monkey with a big stick that kills demons is mainly a game for men and boys. All right, it might have to be 10 copies by now.
That's just a weird one.